Hello, beach friends. We are doing something completely different. We are going to see a completely different side of Florida, and I really do mean completely different. We headed to the east coast of Florida, and we are going to Mickler's Landing. Not Mickler's, you pronounce it Mickler's. Now, I did a little bit of research on this place. Someone recommended I come here, so I poked around a little bit. This place is known for pink sand, a couple of seashells, and shark teeth. Here we have, I think this is a blood arc, which is kind of exciting. I don't normally see that on the west coast of Florida where I normally am. So this beach, first of all, check this out. It's not really sand, at least right here. It's all crushed shells, which is really pretty neat. So we're going to see something, like I said, completely different. Now, I will tell you, I struggled a little bit because really seashells, that's really kind of my thing. But I came here looking for shark's teeth. Now, I did finally figure out how to do that, and I'm going to share my secret with you. So if you're ready to see what all is out there for us today, let's go to the beach. Okay, we have established we are on the East Coast now. And this sand is so neat. Can I call it sand? It's really just in certain areas. Some of it is sand, and then certain areas it is really just all crushed shells. Look at you. So that shell was buried in very low oxygenated sand, and it kind of got that dye. It's like black. So kind of that will not go away. That shell is going to stay that color. I thought that was kind of neat. So I'm telling you what, you guys on the East Coast, you have a very rough time finding the shells compared to where I'm normally shelling on the West Coast. So that is a broken piece of a shark eye. Well, any other things I can kind of recognize? These are arcs. Let's see, what do we got? A little coquina? Yep, so that is a little coquina. And most of the shells, I should say, that are kind of crushed up here, those are the coquina shells. And you can kind of see the way that the sand changes color. It's kind of like pinkish, and then it kind of goes back to that tannish color. I am happy to be here, though, on the East Coast to take a look at this water. It's just very different. The surf is very different, and the beaches are very different. You don't have the shells that we have on my side, but that's okay. Because once in a while when you do find a shell, it's pretty darn special. So I'm kind of just trying to get the lay of the land here. All right, from a seashell, there's nothing. And where am I looking? I guess where everything kind of congregates, right? The shells are going to be there. The teeth are going to be there. So that's where I'm kind of looking. That was another coquina. Here, a couple of those coquina shells. Happy to see the shells, but I'm really looking for the teeth. And another, yep, another little coquina. All right, you got, like I said, slim pickings on this side. Although, to be fair, I am kind of far north, and I think directly across the state from me, I found some pretty great stuff, but I'm actually pretty far. Let's take a look at where I am right now. So I'm all the way up here, just south of Jacksonville. I'm a little bit north of St. Augustine, and normally I am all the way down here, the Fort Myers, Sanibel area. So I always feel a little bit out of my element when I'm on an East Coast beach because you have different shells and different conditions. So it's almost like something brand new. I don't know, maybe that was a broken piece of coquina. Oh, now this was perplexing to me because it kind of looks like a lightning whelk, right? Well, the opening is not on the correct side. I was about to say the right side. That's kind of the problem. The opening is on the right side, not the left, because lightning whelks are sinistral shells, not dextral. So, a little bit of a mystery as to what that shell is. What are you? Ooh, you're pretty. I don't. All right, I'm going to give a best guess. My best guess is that We're looking at an incongruous arc. I don't find those over on, or I've never found one on the West Coast. So I'm not, some of these shells I'm not going to be able to ID right away. That's part of a shark eye. So some of them, yes, no problem. Other ones, not so much. And it's just a piece, and that's actually something. I'm telling you what, you guys have a hard time over here. What do we got? All right, that's a little piece of mystery. Is it a mud snail, maybe? I don't know. So that's a little mystery shell of sorts. This little mystery shell, I think maybe that's a transverse arc. You know, that has that gorgeous dark coloring from being buried. Oh, here's another gorgeous dark one. Oh, it's so pretty. I like the, I don't know if that's like a little nut clam or something, a little clam of some sort that again had been buried in that low oxygenated sand. And this was a slipper, but it just, well, one, I was happy that it was a whole shell and it was something that I knew what it was. And then upon further inspection, you can kind of see it's just very tall. It is a weird shaped slipper shell. And coquinas. Yeah, there were a couple of coquinas here as well. Yep. Now there's actually quite a few different types of coquinas. Oh dear. So I'm not a coquina expert. We only get the one kind over, or at least I've only ever found the one kind. This is a little jellyfish. And so I am definitely not going to touch that. And I do believe we're looking at a cannonball jellyfish. So just interesting. It was there doing its jellyfish thing. Don't get to, well, I know, I see some of them sometimes. And the tide was really quite high. There was nothing I could really do about the timing of my trip. I had to come when I came. It was very, very high. So it's pushing all that stuff way up the beach. So I'm still looking for those shark teeth. And again, my thinking was they'll be hanging out with the other stuff, with the shells and whatnot. Maybe that's a red-brown arc, maybe? Oh, it's so hard to tell when they're a little bit older. That's, I think, again, I'm going to say maybe an incongruous arc. I'm a little more convinced with that one. What about you? Ooh, I'm going to guess eared arc on that one. So again, for me, kind of exciting because I don't get to find them where I normally go shelling, so kind of neat. Is that a shark tooth? So I'm looking for black, that much I know, and it's shiny, but nah. I just think that that's something black and shiny and organic that's just kind of on the beach. So that's what I'm looking for, those little black triangles amongst all the crushed shells. Oh, that's so neat. Oh, wait, what is this? I think that's another one of those. Oh, the color, that rich black color. I think that that is beautiful. It's not supposed to be that color. I don't care. I think it's pretty. So I think that is also another incongruous arc. Oh, another shiny black thing. Now, I'm going to go with no. I don't think that that is part of a shark tooth. I don't think so. So that's all right. Keep looking. What about you? All right, that little brown thing, just a tiny little lettered olive. But it's just, it's in rough shape. But again, hunting, looking to see what I can see that, or see what I can find, something that's familiar to me. What about you? Oh, darn it. You know what? I think maybe a bearded arc? Maybe? Hey, if anybody does know with any of my guesses, if you could, that would be amazing. Drop me a comment below. That's a common jingle. That one I can easily identify. That's a jingle. No shark teeth yet. All right, an oyster. Okay. So again, my thinking is it's going to be where all the stuff, you know, where there's shells, there'll be teeth. That's at least what my brain is telling me. I don't think that's a tooth either. Something black, another one of those shells. Oh, yeah, it's pretty. Maybe one of those bearded arcs. I don't know. Oh, but I'm loving the black color, so it's okay. All right, now this is looking promising. This is looking like there might be, you know, stuff here. No way! An Imperial Venus clam. I wasn't even coming here for you, and here you are. Oh, I will admit, I'm glad that my first ones were the ones that I found over at Juno Pier, but oh, you're making me happy. You Imperial Venus clam, you. Oh, that was awesome. What an unexpected surprise. Now, I think that's the top of a lightning welcome. Oh, hard to tell though. Hard to tell. It could be something else. Again, it would be easier if I often came here. Oh, it's wow. That shell in great shape. Holy cow, that would be beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. It's an arc. I don't know what kind. But you are at the bottom of a shark eye. So that's just the piece of a shark eye. Just a piece amongst all the other pieces. Shark tooth? No. No, I don't know what that is, but that is not a shark tooth. But I did get that Venus clam, that Imperial Venus clam. So I'm still kind of happy that at least I got that shell. You have I have much different expectations when I come to the East Coast. I do think that's another one of those perhaps incongruous arc, maybe. With a little bit, you know, that buried gray color. So I'm still having fun kind of picking through this stuff. It's very different than what I'm used to doing over on the West Coast. You just don't have the same amount of specimens and the same, just don't have as many shells. Oh, look at this. That's a piece of a banded tulip. Yep, that's a banded tulip, all right. Just a piece though. At least big enough I can identify it. Now, I don't know what this is. Is it organic? I don't even know if it's something I should be finding on the beach. Is it a piece of shell? Because I see those round things. Maybe Pittix got to it. I don't know. Got a piece of mystery beach stuff. Now this I recognize. That is a spiny jewel box, which typically I just kind of call lumpy if they don't have their spines on it. So that is a spiny jewel box. This mystery piece, that is the top of a lettered olive. Well, of an olive. I suppose it's possible it's a different type of olive. Look at that. Yeah, that's probably a cockle of some sort. So fun stuff here. That was really fun. I'm telling you, that Imperial Venus clam, that was a nice little surprise. All right, are you a shark tooth? Probably not. All right, still at it. All right, piece of a shark eye, but you are also not a shark tooth. Keep looking. Oh, you're so pretty. Look how black it is. Oh, that's really pretty. I do think it's one of those other incongruous arcs. Oh, a little marginella of some sort. What is with this tan color, people? If anybody knows, like everything kind of has, no, maybe not everything, a lot. It has that like brown tan color to the shells. Another piece of lightning whelk. Fun. So I am still on the hunt for those elusive teeth, but for now, let's just enjoy the view. Okay, would you look at this? Now, I think that's a baby's ear. It's really beat up. And so that's my best guess. I'm pretty sure that is just a kind of beat up brown baby's ear. And they're kind of delicate shells, so kind of surprising, but maybe not. Let me know. If you know for sure, let me know in the comment section below. All right. Where are you, shark teeth? So I'm finding stuff. I don't understand, what am I doing wrong? So over there, I saw some people and they were looking for shark teeth. And I said, okay, I'm going to go talk to them. But before I do that, it looks like I was stopped by this pen shell. Look, admiring that lovely nacre, or that mother of pearl on the inside. So that is a pen shell. What about shark tooth? No. All right, I think that is a calico scallop, I think. Again, this is not my jam, so I'm not really sure. Now, I'd mentioned earlier, there was sand and then there was kind of like these crushed shells, and I went over to those people and I said, hey, you looking for shark's teeth? And they said, I sure am. And they said, look for black shiny things. Now that was very helpful, it was. But what was actually more helpful was looking at where they were looking. They are not down by the water. They are not looking with the other shells. They're looking in this gritty, so it's just all broken shells, and that's where they're looking. And guess what? I finally found a shark tooth. Yay! No way can I ID that. There's lots of different sharks, but I can tell you for sure that's a shark tooth. So now I'm tickled. Okay, finally found a shark tooth. And can I tell you, it was one of the most relaxing experiences, because I'm only looking for one thing, just black shiny teeth. And normally my brain is very active and I'm looking for all sorts of different things, but I'm just kind of like honed into those black teeth. And other people, they seem to be kind of doing the same thing. They kind of just, found a spot and started looking. So I think I might have just been going about this the wrong way. And look at the ruddy turnstones. So those little birds, apparently they like this side of the state too. Cool. Another shark tooth. So once, again, like once I kind of figured out what I was doing wrong, so I'm just looking in that substrate, just looking in the broken shells is where I should have been concentrating my efforts. I didn't know. Now, I'd gone shark tooth hunting up in Venice and water, but never on the beach like this. This is really fun. Oh, look at that one. Yep, that's a shark tooth. And what was really cool about this one, yeah, it's almost like it had its like baby tooth and then its real adult tooth. Oh, that's neat. So another success, another shark tooth. Yay. Okay. And that for me, I'm used to being at the beach looking for things. I was surprised at how relaxing this was. It really was just, really fun. Another little thing now. And to be fair, it got a lot more fun once I started finding some shark teeth. So I'm sure actually finding what you're looking for actually goes a long way as well. Now that I think is just a piece of a shark tooth. Clearly, I am no expert, but I do think that that might be just a piece of a shark tooth. Pretty neat. Now, another part that made this so enjoyable is that the weather was literally perfect. I'm barefoot with a sweater. I don't have to have all my gear and all my equipment. You park, you walk on the beach, you start looking for teeth. It was really fun. So yeah, very different. I don't have to, like haul down the beach miles and miles. So that was really fun. So what did I learn? Well, I learned if you don't know what you're doing, look for somebody that looks like they do know what they're doing and ask them. Ask them for help, because I went over to those people. They showed me their teeth because I wanted my brain just to kind of see it and know what I'm looking for. They told me to look for the shiny things. And then I copied what they were doing, where they were. So like I said, if you happen to go to a beach, you're going to go look for something, look for the experts and ask them how to do it. I'm sure that they would. I personally would be happy to share any of the information that I have, as you can see by my YouTube channel. So anything that I discover to make the beach a little bit more fun, I like to share with you. So I hope this was kind of fun. If you're up in that Jacksonville area, hi beach friends that I had met from Jacksonville. thanks for the recommendation. This was great. If I ever come up here, I'm definitely coming back. So from a haul, there's no hauling when you go to this beach for seashells, but I did still manage to get things that for me, that I thought they were really, really neat. Just things that I don't normally get to see. That weird mystery shell, the broken baby's ear, maybe the top of a lightning well, some other like those mystery shells. But I was just really, really happy that at least I finally found the shark teeth. So yeah, 3 legitimate ones in that beautiful white shell, which I'm really not sure what that shell is. And then these 3 legitimate beautiful shark teeth. Really, really fun to go hunting for those. And then, you know, kind of an honorable mention for that like half a tooth. So yeah, that was absolutely super. So Patreons this is the part where I go, thank you so very much for monetarily supporting me and making trips like this possible. All things considered, I put a lot of energy and time into these things. And believe me, Patrons, you are very, very much appreciated. Each and every one of you. Thank you. Next week, I am going to bring you on a really, really cool adventure. We're going to Cayo Costa. I'm going to show you a place there that is unbelievable. So that's the view from the back. So if you didn't feel like going out and watching the sunset, you can just literally go in this back room and watch the sunset. Oh, you think that's cool? Wait till you see the view from the front. So this is the view from the front of the home. Oh, did I mention that you could also watch the sun rise from here? So this is the beginning of one of my adventures. I will be taking you to this amazing place, to this amazing island. We're going to start that adventure next week. So the holidays are upon us. I want to say that I'm thinking of each and every one of you. I hope you are safe. I hope you are wonderful to each other. I hope you have a great holiday. And I'm going to see you again next Sunday.